What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How are you late, Baldy? Oh, come on. It was 5 minutes today. We're talking 5 whole minutes. It's nothing. Compared to the 30 minutes the other day, this is incredible. This is great. What are you talking about? Alright, anyway, what's up, everybody? Man, I got some smudges on my glasses. Man, I hate glasses. I love them and hate them. Of course, without glasses, blind as a bat. How bat's even blind? But man, they're kind of annoying at the same time, you know? Alright, anyway. What's up, everybody? Ho, snap. We got a couple of super chats. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have so many super chats already, guys. Thank you so much. Easy. First one, sent it over 2 saying, slap. Alright. Here's what we're gonna have to do. This is rare. It's almost never been done before. I just realized I gotta change that. There we go. This only happened maybe once or twice ever. The extremely rare. I don't even know if it's gonna fit on the screen because there's a lot of names, but the extremely rare triple slap. Extra long wind up because of triple slap. Slap. Okay. Easy Vampire Slayer, thank you very much for the 2. Dragon sent over 2 as well, saying late again, but I'm glad we're back to normal. Yeah. Tobias also sent over 2, saying congratulations again. Thank you, all 3 of you. Daniel Wren hitting that new member button as well. Man, the freaking generosity, guys. It blows me away. Not even live for 2 minutes. Thank you so much, Daniel Wren. Welcome. Please enjoy your growing banana, along with all of these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Okay. The shiny on my eyes burns. What the heck, Laker's bodyguard? Oh man. But okay. Thank you, everybody. Let's go do some stuff. Time is it for you? It's 10:08 p.m. right now. Morning, BG Douglas. Morning. Nice Grandmaster solo earlier. Congrats. Thank you. I was pretty pumped about it. Pretty psyched about it. Did I just see Demiak in here? I did. I popped into the stream and instantly started getting flustered. Is it my birthday? What the heck? Is it your birthday, Demiak? I don't remember when your actual birthday is. Alright. Let's get started, man. We got Moon Knight first one here, followed by Big Blue 807, Hunter Creed. We got Andrew M, Pixie Bell, Lakers Bodyguard, Donut Cap. Steel, Demiak, Lakers Bodyguard. Did I already say Lakers Bodyguard? Got the new member, Daniel Wren. Roboto. What's up, everybody? Douglas, Corey. Alright, let me get a tweet out real quick. Is that a Hobbit in here too with the hashtag Jake the Sloppy Drunk? Jake the Sloppy Drunk. That sounds like a professional wrestler that has fallen on some tough times. Is that in reference to anything wrestling, or is there somebody in your stream all sloppy drunk? Either way, Alex Costa sent it over to them. R. Is that rubles? Or is that something else? I can never remember. Saying, hey, BG, send a hi to Brazil. What up? Shout out to Brazil. It's not rubles then, huh? Brazil? What is Brazil currency? Aha! Okay, the... How does it pronounce? Is it... Hold on. It's pronounced real. It looks like real, but or is it real or oh man, it should be so simple, and I'm butchering it. I'm screwing it up. I should have just said, "What's up, man? Shout out to everyone, all the MCOC people in Brazil." I should have ended it there instead of embarrassing myself. But dude, thank you very much. Chris, send it over 5, saying my big D. Also, Abdo is making me save all my 5 and 6 star shards until July 4th. Should I actually do it? Listen, Chris. If you want to do it, sure. But don't listen to what Abdo is saying. Don't let that man control you. Is he in here? Where is that son of an Abdo? Don't listen to that fool. But if you want to save, sure, why not? Until July 4th? Are you gonna have like an extra big opening? It's pronounced stop trying. Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably about right. Chris sent over another 2 saying, join us. I'm good. I mean, dude. Are you kidding me? I just said about 1,000 times today that in less than 3 weeks I'll be popping open my 6 stars. No, there's no way I could be like, well, on second thought, for a random unknown reason, people talked me into saving until the 4th of July. Nah. But dude, thank you for the now 7. MPG, just wanted to let you know that your vids motivate me to challenge myself with difficult content, since you could do it, anyone can. So, thank you, my friend. Adelso, that's awesome, man. That's a great way to look at it. Get out there, tackle that challenging content, man. It is tough. There are times where it'll break you, but you can do it, man. And if you have any questions, I'll try my best to help, or other people here will try to help as well. Chris, I have another 2 saying, do it. Do what? The tweet? Okay, we'll do. Dearest at Marvel Champions. So, about that Groot buff. Actually, maybe people will think that they already announced a group buff. Let me say this instead. So, any chances? Any chance a Groot buff is coming soon? Asking for a friend. No. Okay. Tweet. Alright, there we go. Rip that 3 forward. What's up, man? Said 5 saying BG, 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 BG. Oh, man. Rip, what up, dude? Thank you so much for the support, as always, my friend. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go cruise some low-level content, man. Let's need a little bit of a break in the high-level content here. Let's just go cruise a little bit of beginner. This is it right here, man. This is the best content in the game. Beginner of the monthly event quest. So PG, wish they had a Black Widow as a 3 to 4 star. Anyways, how was your day? Wait, hold on. Wish they had Black Widow as a 3 to 4 star. What do you mean by wish they had it as a 3 to 4 star? You can they have a 3 and 4 star in the arena right now, unless I'm misunderstanding. Wait, this is beginner? This is still 3 paths. Did they not shorten the quest this time? Normally they don't have it as many paths, or I might be confusing things. I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, Timothy, my day was great. I hope yours was too. Colossus, I know you had a rough day fighting the Grandmaster and all, but I'm gonna need you to... Okay. Looks like you have no problem pummeling a 1-star Elektra. The description for cutoffs, yeah, cutoffs in the description. I also show them at the start of the arena streams on a screen that looks like this. I'm working on things to get everything set. It's just taking a while. Oh, by the way, guys, I finally got. Did I tell you this actually came yesterday? Oh. So beautiful. This thing it's gonna take a little bit of time to get it all set up perfect and everything like that, and I might not even have a microphone that works well enough with it right now. I have to kind of test one that I have, so you might not notice anything different about the stream for like a couple of weeks, but I'm excited about it. Very excited. Frojo, what's up, dude? Congrats on your awards, BG. Just finished the video. Good luck on those 6 stars, Frojo. Thank you, man. Hope I get some goodies out of them 6s. Tom sending over one of them New Zealand bucks with the face. What do we got? Your last one is, I love you too, Corey. Well, that's nice. It's always good to see some love thrown around the chat, and definitely a not a joke that I have to boo you about. Oh, what's that? That wasn't the one? Above that? So BG, I went to the grocery store today, and outside on the window, they had a sign saying, "No food or drink inside." I thought, what a waste, and went home. Boo! Steel, sending over a buck as well. Steel, thank you. ABG, I know I teased you a lot for not having Ghost, but congrats for exploring Act 6 without her, even though it was obvious when you really wanted her. Now go rank up that Groot, you fool. Ooh, did I just complete an objective? I did. Thank you, man. Yeah, I would have made it a little bit easier, but what can you do? Jay, what's up, man? Hey, BG, congrats on finishing Act 6. Thanks, dude. Now all I gotta do is, yeah, like basically what Steel said. I'm gonna rank up my Groot, and then that'll give me a huge prestige bump. and then I'm gonna rejoin. Actually, it's not really about the prestige, you know. When I rank 3 that Groot, it'll help me dominate Alliance Wars. And I'm going to rejoin 4 Loki and help him get that top 3 finish again, you know? Looking forward to it. 62 mil, doesn't she suck? For Black Widow? She doesn't suck. She's not terrible. She's not amazing either. But, dude, people are still on lockdown. There's still way more people grinding these days than in the past. We'll see what happens. You know, it's possible that she could go anywhere from 35 million to 70 million, but this is my guess. Groot will destroy the Abyss. There we go, dude. You're right. Groot's not really about prestige. He's also not about Alliance War. He's an Abyss Destroyer. Someone that's going to pull in extra rewards that I'll that I'll use to increase my prestige and help an alliance war in the future. That's all it is. Donut Cop, you're at 4 mil for the 4-star? Nice, man. That sounds pretty good. I want to switch my masteries to suicides. Here's kind of my game plan. So, I can't, before we even get into it, I gotta hit you guys with that standard disclaimer, man. Before I jump into the arena. Actually, here, I'll do it from the arena screen. Let me pop in here. Got one of them content creator program champions on my account. If we scroll this down a little bit. Where is he at? Did I pass him? I think I passed him. There he is. I got this content creator program champ on my account. Can't really talk about him, can't use him in the arena or anything like that, just for the purposes of making a video, and then that's it. And then he gets taken back off my account. And I want to put suicides on to help me grind the arenas. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to knock out Act 6 today, was actually just so I could put suicides on and leave them on for the foreseeable future. But then I was thinking, like, I should probably test this guy without suicides first. So I'm actually going to leave suicides off yet again. And I'll do a bunch of testing with this guy in the next day or so. Record all the footage I need to about him. And then pop on suicides. Either tomorrow night or the night after or something like that. So, yeah. It's kind of my game plan with that. Tom, sending over another one of New Zealand bucks, Tom. Thank you very much. Saying, seriously, BG, today I was attacked by a herd of cows. Okay, but I've been badly grazed. You know, I'm not going to boo. Not because it's funny. I'm sure there's some people out there laughing, and don't encourage Tom, okay? Alright, don't laugh at these jokes. But I'm not gonna boo just because that is a terrifying thought. Being attacked by a herd of cows. I mean, think about it. You had maybe, I don't know, a dozen cows chasing after you. Like, one cow, you're like, it's just a cow, I'm not worried. Sure, it weighs a lot and everything, and you're not afraid of a cow, right? But if you're getting chased from all directions by a dozen, 2 dozen, maybe 100 cows, that's terrifying. Jay, sent it over a buck. Saying, so BG. Now that Act 6 is done, you're sitting on those 6 stars that everyone wants you to open so badly today. What are your future plans outside of waiting for 3 weeks? Future plans outside of that. I need units. 4th of July is coming. It's coming fast, man. It'll be here before we all know it, man. It's only, you know, a month and a half away. I need 15,000 units for that, at least. So yeah, my goal is to get 15,000 units. Outside of that, just try to figure out kind of which champions I should rank up for the future, because I got a whole mess of rank up materials from Act 6. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with all that stuff. I thought I was going to give it a little bit more time between doing the first quest and like finishing it 100%. But once I did that Grandmaster fight, like, dude, I just didn't want to do anything else except that Grandmaster fight. So, yeah, that's kind of my immediate plans. Outside of that, I'm not really sure. The Abyss is still kind of off the table for right now. I just don't really have a need to do it. The rewards there, like, I'm thinking after 4th of July, I might need those resources a bit more, and that's when I'll start getting serious about the Abyss. But for the time being, I'm just kind of in chill mode about the Abyss, at least. because I can't really put the rewards to use. I don't have the best champions. The longer I wait, the more options I have to use in the Abyss, things like that. So I'm gonna keep waiting on that for now. Jay, thank you for the buck. Kieran, what's up, dude? Tweet. Okay. What is? What do we got here? 3 of 8 runs, considering myself very lucky. Okay. What do we got? Ooh. Okay. Full 5-star. Featured 5-star. Mutant Awakening gem, dude. Yeah, I would say very lucky indeed, man. That's awesome. Congrats, man. Good stuff. Corey sent it over too, saying, BG, read all of Pixie Bell's messages, you dingus. Okay. Pixie Bell, I'm sorry. What are your messages? Is this thing on? Tapping the microphone. Okay. Well, moved out of their way. Ugh. Boo. Move out of their way. If that's what you should do if a herd of cows is attacking you. I will. The only thing I'll be moving is my pants, because I need to change them. Okay. What was the other one? Oh, Baldy opened a 5-star and got Void. Oh, Delisa said it was a good pull. What are your thoughts? Amazing pull. Kidding me? I love Void. One of the top champions in the game, as far as I'm concerned. He needs to be awakened. So that's the only thing, is he's got to be awakened. If you have an awakening gem for him or something like that, totally worth it. He's a little bit slower. So for the average fight, you might find yourself using other champions, but anytime you need to limit or even reverse the opponent's healing or power gain, is amazing for that. And then with the Killmonger synergy, you can get a lot of healing in, actually, which is what I was using for much of 6.4. So yeah, I'd say really good stuff. Congrats on your Void pull. Steel, sending over another buck as well. Where are you at, Steel? Tom is our Lord and Savior. These streams are nothing without him. No, don't encourage Tom like that. Oh, man. Damn it. It's not good, guys. Listen, I'm not asking you to be mean towards Tom. I'm just saying, like, you know, don't worship him for these jokes. Damn it. You're only making him stronger. So BGO is racking up to play pool with a friend, and he said, do you want a break? I told him, we haven't even started. How lazy are you? See, this is what I mean. Oh, Tom. Boo. After taking 5 hours, good night. Alright, Kieran, have a good night. ABG, saw your opening. All I have to say is I hear Squirrel Girl dominates in the arena. Probably. I'm kind of pumped about her. I don't really think I can rank her up. But, you know, I was happy with the opening. I was joking around because I didn't pull Ghost. But, I mean, of all the champions that it could have landed on besides Ghost, I'd say that was a pretty decent one to land on. So, yeah. First Rift, use Chrono to get a gem for certain champ. Third Rift I did today, got 10k 5-star shards. Ooh. Proceeded to dupe said champ. Wow. But hey, new top champ plus 20 extra saves for him. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy right there. Wow. But yeah, at least it's 26. Got to finish in Act 6, but why didn't you grab a Mutant Tier 5 class cutouts for Omega? Dreamin', I thought Gamora would be a better way to go. That's why. Of course. BG, do you think Namor can still do that Elektra in 6.2.5? The one with poison and 1% regen? Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. What was changed about Namor doesn't affect that fight. BG, I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Oh, boo. BG, should I rank 4 5-star Corvus Unawakened or Void Awakened Sig 30? Do you run Suicides? If you do, then go Corvus. If you do not, then go Void, basically. It's a tiny bit more complex than that, depending on the content you're doing and things like that, but for the most part, for most people, it's going to be kind of dependent on the masteries you normally run as to which champion will be more helpful for you. Gamora would be a fun rank 3, you're right. Dude, she would be super fun. I'm still debating on at least taking her up to rank... I'm not sure if I want to take her up to rank 2 or not. Like, I kind of want to. But at the same time, is that just because I have an abundance of ranking materials that I'm not really going to have again after I use them all? Like, this is the most amount of resources. Like doing Act 6 is the biggest amount of resources that we've ever had in a single piece of content in the game. It's a long-ass piece of content if you consider all the different paths and stuff like that, but like having it all just at the end like this, all just pile on, man, I gotta be careful. I gotta really think about my next moves here. But I do want to rank up Gamora. It'd be fun. Tom sent it over $1.50 with a banana peel. Hold on. It's a Nihilus. Being a bit of a jerk. Oh, come on, Nihilus. Okay, there we go. Okay. Where's your last? Corey money? Is that... Wait, what? Is that a last one for Corey? Or... Tom is like the MCUC Jesus. Wish I could give him money every Sunday. Wow. Oh, man. Or was it supposed to be this one? BG, what do you call 2 banana peels? Slippers. Boo. Yep, Delithius said the same thing. Thanks, Baldy and Dilly. Yep. No problem. BGA took my duped Gamora up to rank 3 in the beta for funsies. She slaps, but I definitely wouldn't do it IRL with all the great cosmic champs out there. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way, right? I mean, well, I'm not thinking about rank 3. I was talking about rank 2. Rank 3 is not even in question. Federico said over one of them Canadian bucks. I'm gonna try to pronounce your last name, Olivieri. I think I might have said that right. All right, Federico, where are you at? Do you have a previous message? I don't see one, so I guess that's just a buck, just to show some support. If that's the case, thank you very much. If you did have a last message to read, I'm sorry. For some reason, it didn't go through. But thank you, man. J Divine, what up, dude? Hey, BG. Bad day, unfortunately. Oh, no. Lost my job at my local bank. Customer asked, can I check her balance? So I pushed her off her feet. Shortly later, found out I misunderstood. And so did she. Here I'm thinking you really lost your job. And it's just the Tom influence. Wait, which arena am I in? Okay, yeah, this is a 5-star. I don't want to be in the 5-star. Okay. Another one affected by the influence of Tom. Boo. You should open 6-star now so you can rank 3 Corvus, be one of the cool kids. Do I want to rank 3 Corvus though, Dreamin'? Of course I do, but that's not the point. Nah. I'll wait till like a rank 3 Hyperion. When Hyperion's out. Okay, Lakers bodyguard sending over a buck with the face. I'm not even trying to make that face. Where are you at? Beaver, how are you? Really? No way. Anyways, what did the triangle say to the circle? You're so pointless. That's a mean thing to say, dude. It's messed up. Boo that triangle. Terrible. Boo. Yusafa won our poker tournament today. Finally a win for the little guy. Yeah, dude. That's good. Now you can maybe spend some of that on MCOC and have accelerate his account progress a little bit. BG, would you rather speak every language ever fluently or calculate anything in seconds? Calculate things. I mean, I've never even left the United States. I almost left a few times. There's been a few times where I almost left. Even just recently this year, like last month, we were supposed to, there was like that Incursion Summit thing where Kabam was inviting a few people out to their headquarters, and that got canceled. But of course, even then, I wouldn't have to speak a different language. There's very little, I mean, it kind of sucks to say, but there's actually very little reason for me to, or very little incentive for me to learn another language, especially with like all the technology coming out where they have like those, like Google can translate it right in your ear. Or I think they could do the same thing, like if you hold your phone or something over text, it translates it. There would be times where it'd be nice to know different languages. Definitely not arguing that. But if the choice is between knowing all the languages or just being able to calculate anything instantly, oh, dude. Not even close. Eli, set it over 20. Eli. Dude, thank you so much. That is super generous of you. Saying, got that chronometer and waited for a science. Got Void and Torch. I'm thinking Void. Oh, yeah, dude, Void. Absolutely. Hold on, let me read the rest of this. Thinking Void, any thoughts? And also joined an alliance after leading my first alliance, Shepherds of Fire, about to... shout to inappropriate team. Okay, alright. Dude, I thought that was like about to have an inappropriate team. I was like, wait a minute. But no, shout to inappropriate team. Alright, cool, man. Shout out to inappropriate team. Yeah, between Void and Torch. So they're both great champions. They're both amazing champions, actually. Some of the most useful and best champions in the game. However, Void really needs to be awakened for most things that he can do. Whereas Torch, the only thing that he gains from being awakened is the ability to refresh his pre-fight ability. Like, you still have the pre-fight ability that you can use once in a quest. And there will be times. There will be times that that you need Torch awakened. In the Abyss, it's really helpful. In certain quests, it can be really helpful. But for the most part, you could just use him unawakened. So yeah, if you awaken him naturally or get yourself another gem or something like that, sweet. But definitely Void between the two champions, I would say. But dude, thank you so much for the very generous 20. You've left the U.S. plenty. When you fly to New Jersey, you fly over Canada? I don't think that's true. Is that true? I mean, when you're on a plane, they have like the little maps showing you where you're flying, and I don't think it's ever been over Canada. Alright, Travis, sending over a buck saying, so I've never done a 5-star arena grind. What level do I need to have my 5-star champs at to get in the streak? So, wait. Are you saying to get in the streak? Are you saying like once you're already on the infinite streak, or just getting there? I'll say, you know, once you're already on the infinite streak, having all of your 5-star champions at rank 2 is mostly safe, although the bottom PI champions are not. So what I'd recommend is having a rank 3 5-star champion mixed in with 2 rank 2s, and that seems to be 100% safe at this point. You can probably still get in rank 1s in the arena and be safe, but you'd have to mix them in with higher level champs, essentially. As far as like getting to the infinite streak, well, there's no strict requirement. It's just the lower, you know, the lower level your 5-star champions are, the harder it's going to be fighting through the difficult matches, which is like 10 through 15. Or like 10 through 18, really. So, yeah, the higher the better. And what you might have to do if you don't have a lot of 5-star champions ranked up is you might have to, you know, let's say you only have 3 champions, 3 5-star champions at rank 4. Well, what you'd have to do is use those champions and then wait for them to refresh, use them again, and so on until you get more, which is why it's really not that, you know, like I said, you could power through with champions that are lower. You could power through with rank 3s or even rank 2s. It's just going to make it that much harder. You'd have to really plan out which champions you're bringing to make sure they can tank special 3s or have other forms of power control, things like that. But that's kind of why the 5-star arena is not really worth it until you have like a pretty decent roster these days, I would say. I hope that helps. If I misunderstood the question, let me know and I'll try to fix it. But alright, Tom sending over another buck. Another one of the New Zealand bucks. Saying, I'm an influencer. Check my OnlyFans. Wait, what? Is the one before that? I'm confused. What? Did I read the wrong one? I tried to find a different one, and I'm not sure if I was able to see a different one. Roman Empire said it over 5. Say BG, should I take Void or BWidow to rank 5? Both are awakened. I use both very often, and I run suicides. Well, I don't know if I can really make that decision for you, man. Which one do you like playing more? If you use both frequently, I'm not really sure what to say. Like, I'd say BWidow is slightly more suicide friendly than Void, just because you don't have to spam special ones with BWidow. But I kind of like Void more than BWidow myself. But they're both good champions. You could argue that Void doesn't need the rank up as much as BWidow, just because a lot of his utility comes off of the opponent's healings, if you're going to be reversing it, things like that. Yeah, I don't know if I could really answer that one for you, man. All I can tell you is that I prefer Void between the two, and if I could only have one of those champions, it would be Void, but some people would go BWidow, and yeah, it's kind of personal preference as to which you like more, I think. You said I'm influencing people. Oh, okay. Well, you are an influencer. This much is true. Come on, Sabretooth. I hate these matchups. See, this is the thing. From running suicides, this is what makes suicides so powerful. People try to ask, like, well, what's the speed difference and stuff? It's not always a speed difference. It's sometimes a... Oh, I didn't have to bait out the special either. I was going to say, sometimes you just don't have to bait out specials. In this case, I guess I was fine to not bait out specials too, but anyway. But Tom, you are an influencer. People seem to really like your stuff, even though I have to boo it on a nightly basis. Do you have any your own like channels or anything? I'm not too familiar with OnlyFans, but I'm kind of curious now. Okay. Anyway, Steel. Send over a buck. Where's your last tweet? Tweet tromboner. Okay. No explanation needed. It's beautiful. What a beautiful creature. Oh man. He's the king. Corey, sent over Bugs and back in those days, ducks weren't allowed to sign legal documents. Oh wait, is this part 2 of something? Hold on. Venom the Duck fact of the night. Here we go. Many people aren't aware of this, but Venom the Duck was one of the original writers of the U.S. Constitution. It's crazy how people... That's the problem with this country. You know, it's the education system. Like, how do people not know this? Anyway, original writers of the U.S. Constitution. He signed it, but his signature is only visible under UV light because back in those days, ducks weren't allowed to sign legal documents. Yeah, that's also pretty messed up, and I'm glad that's something that's changed because, seriously, not allowing ducks to sign documents, like, what? Whose idea was that? You know? It's pretty messed up. I'm glad those days are in the past. Corey, thank you for the buck, dude. Oh wait, Travis, did you... I wanted to see if there was something I missed. Hold on. Okay, I don't see any follow-up comments, so I'm going to assume that my answer was helpful to you. I hope. Okay, what's the game plan between now and when Act 7 comes out? Well, I'm trying to save up some units for 4th of July, and then we'll see what happens after I pop the 6-star crystals that I have waiting for me. And the, you know, the 4th of July offers, and after that stuff, I might be ready for the Abyss. I might not still. We'll kind of see. And yeah, I've still been wanting to do, like, I still kind of want to do an arena grind. Oh man, it's tough right now because so many people are still home and putting in extra time in the arenas and things like that. So maybe I shouldn't even consider going for new champions in the arena, and maybe I should just set up like a consistent arena plan to get way more milestones than I'm pulling in right now. Maybe I should just do that. Good morning, what's up, Integral? Promote OnlyFans, models on Instagram, best side job ever. Oh. Wait, OnlyFans is an adult app where people post naked stuff of themselves. Oh, oh man, I didn't realize that. I thought it was it's like any other site, any other social media. BG, now that you've finished Act 6. Well done, by the way. Thank you, Doug. How fast do you think a regular non-YouTuber should be working at it for those rewards? You know, Act 6 is interesting. We're kind of at an interesting time where there's been a lot of negative feedback about Act 6 and Act 7 and all that. And we still have no idea, and I'm not hiding anything. I actually have no idea. I know there was a you know, the rumored, which is true, by the way. There was like a, you know, they told us about like some upcoming things, kabam, in the CCP. Can't talk about that stuff, but I have no idea if kabam is going to be adjusting Act 6 or not or anything. So I would kind of wait if you're not too... What's the right way of putting this? If you're not too worried about, like, you know, putting those rewards off for a little bit, just wait and see if kabam decides to, you know, make any changes to that content, or yeah, I mean, I think if you have some extra resources, like I don't know what your stash is looking like, but a lot of times I'll find myself, you know, kind of stockpiling revives, because if you're at the point where you're in Act 6, you know, the uncollected monthly difficulty, you probably aren't using too many resources there. Maybe every once in a while you gotta, you know, pop a revive or something like that, but it's usually not breaking the bank in terms of resources. So maybe you'll have extra yeah, revives and things like that. So if that's the case, you know, still use that stuff, because, you know, regardless of whether or not kabam does change Act 6, it's not, they're not just going to make it a walk in the park, I wouldn't think, at least. So you're probably still going to have to use items either way. So don't let that stuff go to waste and hop in there. But I also wouldn't pressure yourself to do it, knowing that there is at least a chance that they will rework that stuff. I would say maybe by the time we get more info about Act 7 beta, that's probably when we would have the info about Act 6, whether or not kabam is going to make a change to it or not. But yeah, as it stands right now, if you just didn't want to wait and you actually did want to knock it out 100%, I don't know how to really come up with a way to quantify like how long it should take. But I can also tell you this: the content's a lot more fun when you have the right champions to do it. So maybe just start picking off paths where you have the right champions, and then kind of decide from there, like if you really want to push with not having the you know, the best champions available, kind of thing. Just don't rush it. It is kind of the general advice. Usually every time I see Red Wing ready while playing Falcon, I think of Darkwing Duck. Do you? You know what I think of? Pilot, or no, I was about to say Pilot Wings. That's not right. Apparently I think of Pilot Wings. No, Star Fox. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Star Fox. I haven't even played that game in a million years. Hey, don't tell him. Let him find out on his own for comedy. Wait, what? Oh, are we still talking about the OnlyFans things? Oh, man. Well, I wasn't going to go to it. Actually, I almost did. I almost Googled to be like, hey, what is that? I always wanted to know. Never mind. Concentrate on variants. Leave Act 6 after Cavalier. Yeah. Yeah, basic. That's a good way to approach it, too. Yeah. Like, I would knock out all 4 variants before considering exploring Act 6. No, yeah, I would totally do that. Like, for a second there I was thinking, hey, should you maybe do like a single clear of all of Act 6? But no, I don't even think I would do that. I think I would get Cavalier, Make that one of your goals. If you have too hard of a time doing Cavalier, no worries, save it for later, but make that a goal, and then knock out the variants. I would do that stuff before touching Act 6. It's also possible they'll adjust the variants too, though. Like, we don't even know that. I don't think they will, because no one really complains about the variants, but what I'm really hoping for is just to see, like, an attack rating reduction across the... Maybe not across the board. Not every zone needs it, but any quest that has, like, 10k plus attack rating... Dude, just chop that attack off by, like, 30%. Or something, you know? Vulnerability boost in the loyalty store finally? Oh. Cool. I'm actually going to go stock up on that myself. Dragon, sent over 2 saying just finished variant 4. Dragon, nice. Now have rank 5 Sim Supreme, Magic, and Clairvoyance. Beautiful. I've got 2 out of those 3, and I was actually considering maybe taking up Magic myself. But nice. That is awesome, Dragon. Congrats on the variant 4 clear. What am I looking for again? Loyalty, that's right. Wow, yeah, I only had 1. Cool. Okay, Jay Divine sending over $1. Jay. Thank you, dude. Saying, sorry, BG, I saw your facial expression change. I appreciate that you cared. No, I mean... Wait, was that the last one? Oh, crap. Wait. I just realized that was way up there. Okay, I think it was this one, actually. It doesn't have to just be naked models on OnlyFans. It can be music, artists, comedians, etc., but most people use it to sell explicit content, and that's what it's mainly known for. Okay, got it. I mean, you could say the same thing about most platforms. I mean, I don't know what the policy is on, like, Instagram, since I don't use it. Maybe they don't allow, like, full frontal nudity or something like that, but you can still promote things, right? Either way. Either way, I don't really care what people do, as long as you're not hurting anybody. It was just funny that I didn't realize that that's what it was. Feeling down, came here to cheer up. You got one job. Oh man, the pressure is on. Alright, who wants to talk about negative things? Let's talk only about negative things. Just immediately fail. Talk about the worst things going on in the world. How do the dungeon rewards work? The dungeon rewards, there's like 2 different reset timers. There's like I think it's weekly. If it's not weekly, then it's like every 5 days or something. But I'm going to call it weekly and monthly. The top room rewards, you don't have to claim them. They're just like automatically claimed as you go to through the incursions, right? It just happens automatically. And it's basically exactly what it sounds like it would be. You get rewards based on the top room that you're able to clear for the month. And by month, it's also not like exactly, okay, it resets at the first of the month, but, you know, like every 30 days kind of thing. So, you get those rewards. You can get them for 2 different difficulties, and the difficulties are kind of selected for you based on your roster. And then there's the weekly rewards that give you gold and artifacts that reset on a weekly basis. That it doesn't matter what room you get to, it's just an accumulation of points. Nuggles sending over 2 of them Australian bucks saying, how would you rate your Rift luck this year? I haven't actually done a Rift at all yet. I'm stockpiling them. How deep are we into it? Like, I was thinking about maybe doing 2 different Rift streams. One at like the halfway point, and just doing all the Rifts on a daytime stream kind of thing. And then yeah, at the end, just do the same thing again. I wonder if that's too many. How long does it even take to go through all that stuff? Can't be that long, right? But yeah, I actually haven't done any of the Rifts yet. So only time will tell. But dude, Nuggles, thank you very much for the 2 Australian bucks, dude. Tell the boss to send it over, buck. Read Shed's super chat? No way. How did I do this, man? The Shed. I'm so sorry. How did this happen? I don't know. This used to never happen. Why does this always happen to me now? Man, I'm so sorry. The Shed. I can't believe I missed your super chat. Sent over Buck saying, BG, if you don't at least take Killmonger to rank 4 with all those materials, I'll be very upset with you. I probably will, but you might be upset. I don't know. I'm not sure. I gotta think about it all, but he's definitely a contender for a rank up. He's still a rank 5 contender, but I'm not sure. Especially after I pulled Stealth Spidey, that really threw me for a loop. Because Stealth Spidey, I'm almost for sure going to be taking a rank 5 just because, you know, of how useful people do say he is for certain fights, especially when it comes to the Abyss. I got to look more into the Abyss, because if I can go through the Abyss without him, then F Stealth Spidey. But I have heard that he's useful for that content, so. Dude, I don't know what I need to do. I've been trying to kind of brainstorm ideas. I wish I could easily show you guys the setup I have here. And then maybe you guys could help me come up with ideas, but I don't want to miss any of these, man. It's the worst thing. Someone's kind enough to send me a buck and I still can't see their message. But man, thank you very much, Shed. Okay. Orange Juice sent over 2 super chats. Alright. Saying, yo, BG, congrats on completing Act 6 and the one shot the Grab Master. Orange Juice, thank you very much. I was expecting you to pull Ghost now as a slap in the face, but I was disappointed. Don't worry. It's an even bigger slap in the face that, well, content is still coming. And I still won't have her. Also, aren't you glad I didn't do an orange joke? Banana. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Boo. Orange Juice, thank you very much for the 7. Appreciate it, man. But boo. And now I'm paranoid that I missed a different message. I hope I didn't miss anyone else's message. What am I gonna do to fix this? Abdo, you'll have to use energy refills if you do them all at once. That's true. I'm probably gonna have to use energy refills to get through content anyway. No way in hell would I bring Stealthy into Abyss. Really? Huh. If you do take him to rank 5, it's a rank up you won't regret. I have my 5-star awaken at rank 4 and my 6-star unawaken at rank 2 as my first rank 2, and no regrets on that rank up. Also, the Void synergy is 10 out of 10. The Void synergy is crazy good. And I was actually already reading this message before you sent over the buck, but thank you very much for the buck. I might do it. I might do it. He's one of those champions that if I pulled him earlier, he would have been at least rank 4 right now, if not rank 5. And then I would have had at least some experience playing the champion and stuff like that. But because I only recently pulled him, I have very little experience playing with Killmonger. And I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy him outside of just the synergy. I don't have a lot of True Strike options. And, I mean, it came up today. Like, dude, he actually would have been pretty good. So, especially True Strike without Suicides, because if I want to use Suicides and have True Strike, then, you know, Corvus and Proxima, as long as I have 2 spots. But without Suicides, I don't really want to play Corvus so much. And yeah. Douglas, send it over a pound. Douglas, thank you, man. Where are you at? Where's your last one? It's 5 minutes to do Red Room, then 10 to do Rift. Is it really that long? Wait, did someone say how many there have been so far? Or where can I see that in game? Because I get those key cards, right? I guess I could just look at those. Alright, I'm gonna look. Somebody probably did say it in the chat. But I'm gonna look in game. PG, if they were to nerf 6.2 champion fight, what would you personally give out for proper compensation to those who beat him already? Like a scaling, depending on how many times folks beat him? That's a good question, man. I'm not even sure. Cause if they do change that fight, there's no perfect compensation. It's impossible. You can give out items, but what if somebody's already capped on items? You can give out units, but, well, I mean, Kabam doesn't really give out units. And even if you gave out units, some people spent money, and they would just prefer to have that money back. But that's not money back. That's units back. And I'm not sure. You can give out extra shards, but some people don't care about that stuff as much. Again, they rather just have the units or money. I don't know. I should send you a video on me playing Killmonger against some interesting scenarios and see what you think. Dude, send it over on Twitter if you can. BJ, I have Stealthy at rank 2 and wish I had the tier 5 class catalyst go to rank 3. Use them for Luke Cage and Abyss. He's awesome. I know you like him, Cody. There's a lot of people that like him. I just don't know if I'm one of those people, you know? Is that the only fight you used them for, Cody? Was Luke Cage? And how many times do you have to use that Luke Cage? 2 keycards per rift? Okay, alright, let me see. Rift tangent, of course. Okay, so 15 there, plus the 1, because I think I have 1 that I didn't do yet. Oh, thank you for telling me about the Summoner's Sigil. Alright, yeah. So, 8 in total rifts. And what is this? Okay. The 2 stars. Okay. Is it every day for the month? Like, when do they stop giving them out? Does anyone know, like, how many we're going to have in total? Oh, it's 18? Oh, no. BG, I've done every possible rift in it, and I have 10 out of 18 used. Okay. I'm confused. 35 in total by the end of the month, 18 rifts. Okay. Is that it? Alright, Tom, sending over $1. Tom, thank you very much. Saying if they made it easier, just make the rewards less also. So people who did it harder have already got compensation. That'll make people happy. People will be so bummed. They'll be so pissed. I mean, I guess that's what I really want is a challenge mode, like I've said a bunch of times now, where okay, if you're gonna make that fight easier, like that's still my second fight in the game. I know not everyone feels that way for sure, but the Grandmaster first favorite, champion boss second favorite. I like those fights, and it actually would kind of suck seeing it get nerfed, but I agree that maybe it's a little bit too punishing, and maybe it needs to be changed. But I wish there was a challenge mode that kind of left that difficulty intact. So the ideal situation for me, I think, would be this. Come up with some sort of a challenge mode or something like that that has a bonus type of cosmetic reward, and players who already did that content just automatically, okay, you beat the challenge mode, you know? And for the people that if the content gets changed, then okay, you can do it on the lower difficulty, but then you would have to do it on the higher difficulty to also say that you beat it on the challenge mode. Like that, for me, that would be the ideal situation. I know that doesn't make everybody else happy either, but like that's my opinion on it, at least. You like the champion more than Grandmaster? Really, Dreamin'? Okay. The Grandmaster was even though I like the champion, I feel like the Grandmaster was way better than the champion. It was way more fun. BJ used them only for Luke Cage, and it was worth it. Used them 2 of the 3 times. So you got to fight him 3 times. Okay. Okay. Selly is a slightly worse version of Sparky, so I doubt you like him. Some people like Stealthy more than they like Sparky, but yeah, I already know I don't like him. I've played with him enough to know I don't like him. But hey, if he's gonna help me get through content, you know, I play champions I don't like from time to time. Apudas sent over 40 rupees saying, what about nerfing the rewards if they tone down the difficulty, or they could have a harder or easier scenario where we can choose and rewards according to the difficulty. Well, see, the second part of what you said I like, but I would want it to be like I don't want it to be a forced thing where people have to do it on the harder difficulty or else they fall behind. I think that's good for some areas of the game, like the monthly event quest. Yeah, if you want the better rewards, okay. Step up, get yourself to that next level of difficulty, and you'll get those rewards. But I do want there to be challenge modes that kind of take the difficulty to the next level. Beyond what is reasonable to ask of players, and like I want fights that are harder than the champion. I want a hard mode Grandmaster. I want really challenging stuff that I'm sure very few people want. Man, that was a big game freeze. But I don't want that for everybody because not everybody would like that. Hey Brian, go open the 2-star crystal at some point so you can pull a 2-star rogue. Wait, why 2-star rogue? Star. What's so good about 2-star rogue that I am unaware of? Hashtag dreamin' sucks. Agreed. But yeah, when it comes to like lowering, if they lowered the difficulty of the content, and I don't think they should lower the rewards. I don't think they need to do that. Yo, BG, Zeski! Snacking on hot tamales, your fave cinnamon flavored food? I'm gonna stop you right there. You're gonna hate me for this, Zeski. Not a fan of cinnamon. But hold on, your favorite cinnamon flavored food? Red Hots, gummy cinnamon bears, fire Jolly Rancher, Cinnabon roll, cinnamon spice cake, or other. I'm not a fan. I'm trying to think if there's anything with cinnamon in it that I liked. There probably are some things. Wait, isn't there like cinnamon on? No, I don't know. There probably are some things that I like with cinnamon, but in maybe just very small amounts or something. I'm not a fan of any of those things though. The thing that the one that stands out the most is that Big Red gum. I remember that, you know, Big Red. I think that's what it was called, right? Let me look it up. Yeah, this is it. I remember this was really popular at one point in time. I'm sure a lot of people still chew this. I was never really a big fan of gum, period. But there were a few times, you know, you're in school, you're like, dang, dude, my breath stinks. My breath stinks. I'm gonna be around some girls or something like that. I just need a stick of gum, something, anything. And you know, I'd ask a friend for a piece of gum, and they had Big Red, and I'd just be like, nah, you know what? Maybe I'll just stay quiet. I don't need to talk that bad. I hated it. I hated it, man. Sean, set it over 10. Sean, thank you so much. Saying love you, B. Sean, dude. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the generous support as always, man. Thank you very much. Super generous and kind of you. Thank you, man. Oh yeah, Big Red. Yeah, if you had to ask me my least favorite, that's what it would be. It's Big Red. Goldschlager? Is there cinnamon in that? I've had that before. I'm not really a big fan of Goldschlager, but you know, if you want to drink, sometimes you gotta drink what's available, I guess. Cinnamon Toast Crunch? What about Cinnamon Toast Crunch with water? I don't understand why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Because maybe it's shaped like a baseball diamond? I hate those commercials. I love them and hate them at the same time. They're so good because they're so bad. Dragon sent over $1. Thank you, Dragon. Where's BG Star is making fun of me with a 2-star rogue. You know, it's funny. You were who came to mind with 2-star rogue, but I didn't realize that. I was about to say like Star, isn't that Dragon's thing? You know, rogue. Alright, let me see. BG Star is making fun of me with the 2-star rogue. We're not going to talk about these 6. Oh no. Oh, Dragon. These 6,000 units I've spent with those crystals chasing her. Oh no. Oh, my heart just sunk. 6,000. Oh, and Star's just laughing. Oh, Star, how could you do this? How could you bring this up? Oh man, that hurts. It hurt when I dropped 3,000 units. I thought it was bad when I dropped 3,000 units chasing exclusive 1 and 2 star champs. I almost did it again too, but I ain't doing that. 6,000 isn't a lot. Could it be 7,000? Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of looking at it. It could be worse, Dragon. It could be 7,000. 6 ain't bad. Cinnamon butter is so good. I don't think I've ever had cinnamon butter, but I got a feeling I wouldn't like it. BG was watching earlier but left and just remembered you're still streaming. How's it going? It's going good, man. Hope you're doing well. About to go to bed, BG, so good night to you and to all. Also, I was hoping you'd get the Tier 5 Mutant Catalyst from the Tier 5 Class Clouds Crystal as well. It would have been nice, but oh well. Maybe next time. At least I got the out of the 25%, so I'll get there for the Mutant eventually. It'll happen. BG at Luke Cage is the absolute worst fight in there. Oh, really, Cody? I'd rather the collector have a collector decoy like Nick Fury than fight Luke Cage. Wow. That bad, huh? Okay. Interesting. Cinnamon Life is 100 times better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I actually like regular Life cereal. I didn't even know there was a Cinnamon Life. It makes sense. But I've never even seen it in the stores. Maybe just because I automatically ignore anything with cinnamon. Chasing Ghost and Aegon now. Pulled Omega Corvus at Hype. Nice. Welcome to the Ghost and Aegon hunt. Orange Juice sending over a Euro saying, GG, so I have a question. I'm currently at 1.3k units. I can complete all the milestones in the 4-star featured and basic arenas and get a few milestones in the 5-star arena. Is it possible to make it to 15k by July 4th? No. How much time do we have left? I mean, it's possible if you, you know, supplement with a little thing called the unit store. Well, iTunes gift card, perhaps. But how much time do we have left till 4th of July? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got just a tiny bit over 7 weeks. You could make it if you grinded basically all the milestones. There'd be a little bit of room for, you know, maybe missing out on some units here and there. But you would have to grind pretty much all of the milestones consistently week after week if you wanted to get to 15k from where you're at now. So yeah. It's a lot of grinding. It's technically possible. But yeah. I think you'd have to grind a bit more than what you're currently doing. Oh, that's true. I don't know if you have... Yeah, Steel brought up a good point. If you have the sigil and the unit card, that might make up the difference. I don't remember how many units you get from those things. But if you have both of those, and you're grinding how much you say you're grinding, it might be enough. It would be close. But it might be enough. BG, congrats on Act 6 completion today. Thank you, man. Yo, BG pulled a long shot with a featured 5-star crystal. Nice. Rank 5 worthy? Kind kind of debatable about Longshot. He's a cool champion. I don't think he's one of those champions that, like, it changed the entire way that you look at the game. Type of a huge, absolute must rank this champion because you pulled him kind of champion. He's strong enough to be a rank 5 contender for sure. But his biggest use are the fights where the opponent has lots of buffs. And then you can turn those buffs into massive, massive amounts of damage. So, yeah, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. There are a bunch of other champions that can handle those situations really well. Like, Ronin, I feel like, is usually the best, as long as you can stun the opponent. I'd rather just be able to stun lock them, but, yeah. If you were looking for more info about Longshot, I did make a pretty detailed guide about him if you didn't see it. That I recommend checking out. Someone sent over 20 Misfits. Misfits 1011. Sent over 20, dude. Thank you, man. Saying, cheers from Philly. Wanted to send a little something as a thank you for the help I've gotten from your videos. Dude, thank you very much. That's more than a little something. That's super generous of you, man. Thank you very much. I'm not sure, because Misfits could be a lot of things, but just as a little side note, the first concert I ever went to was for the Misfits. Some friends of mine were going, and I was like, dude, yeah, I want to go. Oh man, it's funny. I haven't even typed in Misfits in a long time on the internet. But yeah, it's like right before Halloween in New Jersey. J Metz sending over a buck. I think I also missed one. Did I miss another one? Apudas. I'm sorry. Alright. I will check yours out in just a sec. I skipped over yours. Actually, it came in a different order for me, which is weird, and my tracker versus in the chat, but okay. J Metz saying, I did the math on that same unit question, sitting at 800 units now. If I finish this week at 1K, and then from here on out, grind out 2K a week, which I have before, I'll be at 15K by July 3rd. Pray for me. Jay, good luck, man. It's doable. Just, you really stay on it, you know what I mean? Do not slip up. Yo, BG, Karate Mike, what's up, man? Do you think Mojo and Venom the Duck would be friends? I think they would be friends. Yeah, for sure, dude. Have you? I'm sure you saw that drawing that Cat did, where Venom the Duck was basically playing video games, just like hit with him and his symbiote suit or whatever that thing's called. Him and Mojo have done the same thing, man. Enzo, what up, dude? Good morning, BG. I'm Black Widow grind. Recently became addicted to getting new champions in Arena. Ooh, Enzo. Okay. Cool, man. Joining Dreamin' in his grind, I guess, huh? Oh, speaking of Dreamin', we got to raid Dreamin' after the stream. Someone remind me. But okay, Apudas sent over 40 rupees saying, BG 2-star Black Widow Origins in Marvel Insider, also 3-star Red Guardian. Oh, good shout, dude. I haven't been checking Marvel Insider as much as I should. I definitely want to pick up that 2-star Black Widow, though. Okay. Good info, man. Alright, Sean sending over another 10. Sean. Thank you, dude. Saying let's add to the wall. Dude. With pleasure. Hang on. Triple header. Triple headed $20 D. Thank you, man. Appreciate it as always, Sean. Alright, let me get back to the grind here. It's for the band. Great for a show, by the way. Oh, nice. Okay, I was curious about that. I wasn't sure. So, full disclosure, I like the Misfits. I don't listen to them a ton, but I do like them, and their live show is great. Like, they're the type of band that I would see live any day, even though they don't normally come up in my playlist all that much. But so at the time, I had we were kind of starting a band. Bands were always really tough for me because, you know, I played drums, which I still have some of my drums back there, but you know, it was always kind of tough for me because my mom worked nights, and basically, you know, when you work nights, you got to sleep during the day, and having a band, like, it's just, oh man, it was too difficult. Like, we still could have done it. That wasn't really and we were starting a band. That's not really the reason why we stopped, but and then, like, after I moved out, just the apartment life is not really a good place to have a band either. It's always kind of hard to do. But anyway, the reason why I bring all this up is because the type of music that my bandmates wanted to play, like, they were really into punk stuff. So, like, was learning some Misfit songs that we could play together. And then it was like, oh, dude, it's Halloween time, and they always played in for all the New Jersey people out there. They always played at Starland Ballroom. I think like a day or two before Halloween, because then I think they'd play in New York City on Halloween or something like that. And yeah, it was a great show. That was the first one I ever went to. Nick, what's up, dude? What's up, BG? Are you going to post your 6.4 rewards opening later? I already posted it, actually. I just posted it not long before the stream. Maybe like 30 minutes before I started or something. No 6-star. I just a warning. Old band opened for Danzig a couple years back, and he did a 20-minute Misfits set with Doyle. Best day of my life, dude. That's pretty crazy. It'd be funny if you're still playing punk music right now while being a bald dude. Well, every once in a while I do. Well, I mean, I guess not anymore since I haven't really played in like 2 years pretty much. Still bums me out, but dude, it doesn't really matter what kind of hair you got. What was I gonna say? Like, I'll still go back and sometimes play. I play all genres of music pretty much. It's just fun, man. But I would say, you know, I played metal music maybe 90% of the time, and then the other 10% was just kind of whatever I felt like at the time, you know. And I would try to mix it up just so that I could learn different things. Like, punk music is kind of easy to play on drums. It's very fast-paced usually, so it's like tiring, but it's not necessarily hard. But it's still important to practice. Like, dude, part of drums is just being is just, you know, putting on a show. Yeah, like, dude, there's such a big difference between someone who's like just playing the drums for the sound that it makes compared to someone who's just like going nuts on the drums, you know. They're my favorite band as a teen. I rarely listen anymore. Discovered Blitz Kid, and they've been my fave since. I'm gonna play guitar from the Misfits. Nice, man. I don't know if I've ever heard of Blitz Kid, but that's cool. Here in the overnight job life, did 6 years on the 3rd shift before I went back into tattooing full time. Yeah, man, for many years, I was, yeah, anywhere between 4 p.m., like, normal shift for me was like 4 p.m. to 1, or I guess like 12:30 or whatever. And then sometimes that would extend to 8 a.m. So like 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. kind of thing. Did you ever have any jazz experience? I mean, sort of. Just messing around, yeah, but jazz is really tough. I don't have professional experience with any type of music, you know? But yeah, I'd mess around with pretty much anything you could think of. Anything from all like the normal conventional styles of music to just sitting there like just trying to make weird noises. I had this one, man, I wish I could I wish I recorded this stuff. There would be times where I would just sit there, and I'm not kidding, there was like, because, you know, it's an electronic set. I don't have the drum. Actually, it is back there. It's an electronic set. I didn't always have an electronic set, but, you know, it has all these crazy different types of sounds in it, and one of them is like an owl. Or it kind of sounds like an owl, at least. So I just kind of imagine myself like, dude, what sort of sounds would you hear if you were like going through a forest late at night? And like just coming up with like eerie sounds, but also trying to make it sound good at the same time, you know? That stuff's really fun when you don't necessarily need to play perfectly or anything like that. You just gotta come up with some bizarre sounds, man. I imagine that's what they do for like movies and stuff, except I'm sure maybe that's how they started, and maybe it's a more professional type of thing for the people who are good at it. I actually played a jazz concert for my neighborhood last week. What? Pete, are you serious? Alto sax? What? That's crazy, man. That's pretty awesome, dude. I remember going to work at the casino at 8 p.m. When it was still light out, and getting off at 6 a.m. when the sun was up again. Weird days? Yeah, man. Very weird days. You need your expert advice. Should I max out 5-star Awakened Blade or Unawakened Medusa, Darkhawk, Magic, Hawkeye, Aegon, Guillotine 2099, or rank 2 6-star The Champion? Max out 5-star Awakened Blade, Unawakened Medusa, Darkhawk, Magic, Hawkeye, Aegon, Guillotine 2099, or rank 2 6-star Champion. Hold on. So, are the rest of them? The rest of them are unawakened. It's Awakened Blade, and then Medusa, Darkhawk, Magic, Hawkeye, Aegon, Guillotine 2099, and the 6-star champion is unawakened. First thing I'm gonna start with is that's a lot of champions, man. What I recommend doing is looking towards the content that you're trying to complete, and make your rank up decision based off of that content. Now, if you're not far enough into the game where you're not, you know, the content isn't too specific, like Act 5 or something like that, then I would 100% just say Blade. Because Blade dominates Act 5, and he seems to be the only Awakened champion out of that list. And his Awakened ability is great. You'll save a ton of resources and everything, you know? I definitely wouldn't rank 2 6-star The Champion, that's for sure. And some of those other ones, yeah, I would just, like, out of that list, I don't think any of them are as strong as Blade until you get them awakened, you know? But yeah, that's really what you got to start doing, is start thinking about the content you're going up against. If you're not sure between like maybe 1 or 2 champions which is going to be better for the content, totally normal. Nobody knows that type of stuff. Even after experiencing it, people debate all the time about which champions are more useful and things like that. But the list that you have is so big, and there's such a variety of champions that need to kind of narrow it down a little bit more based on what you're currently looking for in the game. You know, I hope that makes a little bit of sense. And I don't want to come off sounding like you shouldn't ask questions, because please continue to ask as many questions as you want, but just trying to give you a better understanding of what to look for when going for that next rank up. A bunch of our neighbors just pulled into our cul-de-sac, drive-in concert. Pete, that's pretty crazy, man. I didn't even know you played sax. I mean, that's... You know what's crazy? If you were to tell me that you played an instrument and you didn't tell me what instrument... Maybe we've had this conversation before and I just forgot. But this is as Pete of an instrument as you can get. Actually... Wait, which one's the... Oh no, this is it. Yeah, this is about as Pete of an instrument as I can, as I would guess. Like, it fits Pete perfectly for some reason. I don't even know how to put that into words as to why, but yeah. Sean sent it over too, saying, "Don't kill the wall." Okay. Do you have a last one? BG, first possible rank 5, Awakened Blade or Hawkeye or Ghost Rider or Domino. I have nothing cleared. Okay. I would not even consider Hawkeye or Ghost Rider. They're fine champions, but I think Domino and Blade are just more powerful. And you can continue to use those other champions at rank 4, but Blade or Domino, I'd say those are the champions that you'd want to rank up. When you say you have nothing cleared, what does that mean exactly? Because everyone's got something cleared, even if it's just Act 1. If by that you mean you haven't cleared Act 5, or kind of building your way up to that or something like that, if you're not quite there yet, something maybe in that area, I'd recommend Blade. Blade's just, especially since you have Ghost Rider, Blade is just so good for that content. Domino's also really powerful, and if you just had a personal preference for Domino, that's fine. You know, but I would recommend sticking... okay, you're saying not Cavalier and 0 variants. Okay. So it sounds like you have done Act 5. I probably still would... Damn it, I did it again. BG, I timed out someone on accident. Alright, I'll find it. Kyle, I'm sorry, it was an accident. I'll read your message in a sec here. I probably still would favor Blade, but I don't know. A lot of people like Domino and kind of use Domino over Blade. It's tough, man. I think I would just chalk it up to personal preference between those two, but that's definitely, I mean, and really you could rank up anyone you want, but in terms of advice at least, my advice would be one of those two, either Blade or Domino, you know? I don't think either champion really dominates the variants. Like, you can use Domino with her synergies to do variant 2, but that's really rather have XL champions, I would say. it's not like she just makes it the easiest thing in the world, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Blade or Domino? I think I'd personally choose Blade. But Sean, thank you. Wait, oh, you sent over another one? Oh, and I have Ghost at rank 3 5-star because I suck with her. Okay, got it. I mean, like, yeah. If you suck with a champion, it's okay. You can spend time with him and maybe learn. If you don't feel like learning, that's okay too. You don't have to. But of course, Ghost, if you do put the time into learner, then yeah, Ghost is amazing and can really crush some content. But yeah, if you don't want to play her, then that's cool. You can certainly just stick to one of those other champs. Sean, thank you very much, dude. Okay, Kyle. Sorry, again, you were accidentally timed out, according to one Pixie Bell. Your message is, I have 5.2k units, and I grind all arenas besides the feature 5-star. Can I get 15k for the 4th of July? Yeah. Yep, as long if you're getting every milestone from the first 4 arenas, and you're just not getting any from the 5-star featured, and you need 10k units in 7 weeks, yeah, you're gonna be able to do it. Definitely try to still get units from other areas of the game too. You probably already do if you're this on top of your unit game from the arenas. But you know, the units from the daily events and things like that. Try to save your units as much as possible, just in case something comes up and you're not able to grind the arenas one of the weeks, something like that. But yeah, you should be able to make it. Okay, Cairo, send it over Buck. Cairo, thank you very much, dude. Where's your last? GG, you read the wrong last on the stream earlier today. Oh crap, did I? I said I've been thinking of grinding for the 3-star. I don't have in arena. How much do the new and old 3-stars go for usually? Whoops, I don't know what I read. Because that question doesn't sound familiar. But okay, so the new 3-stars. The new ones usually go for roughly 1.3 million. I can't tell you the exact number, but that's a ballpark. You know, if you put up 1.5, you're not going to miss. The old champions, my predictions are usually 750k, but I don't even know exactly what they go for because no one keeps track of the 3-stars. That's kind of just like a guess on my part. I don't know what they actually go for. It's been a while since anyone has told me the number they put up, kind of thing. But yeah, that's usually my recommendations is, as always, go higher than those numbers, but at least those are some general ideas to get you started. Thank you for the buck, dude. Sorry about the accidental relast earlier. Steel, send over buck. Saying Pete, or wait. Contest champion said Alto. It's pronounced Alto. Or is it? Oh, Alto. Oh, I see. Alto. Yeah. My bad. It didn't even hit me at first. I was like, what are you talking about, man? Yeah. You could tell I'm not a sax player. or don't know much about music outside of drumming. Alright. Pete said over 2 as well. Say last 2, please. Alright. What are your last ones, Pete? We were gonna have my 7-year-old brother bang on a cowbell, but he was embarrassed. Oh man, ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. Alright, the one before that though was I played sax, sister played trumpet, brother Will played bass, brother Joe played drums, and our neighbor played piano. Dude. That's pretty sick, Pete. That's awesome, man. Did you record any of it? I'm kind of curious. And if you didn't, well, next time maybe have someone record at least a little clip to like toss up on Twitter or something like that. You know, it'd be cool. I'd want to see it. Sorry, eye and hand coordination is my best. It's okay. It's alright. Or was there another one? Was there another accidental besides the one? But it's okay. BG, should Act 6 have generic 6-star Awakening Gem? I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of fine with just the class one, to be honest. So I want to say no. But like, I wouldn't complain if they were like, hey, on second thought, we're going to change the rewards to a generic. I would say a selector for the, like, if they were going to change the rewards at all, I'd prefer a tier 5 class catalyst selector rather than the Awakening Gem. But no, I don't mind the randomness of the Awakening Gem personally. Usually I think Pete was in Hanson. You might be right. When using the chronometer, what 5-star Awakening Gem is most valuable for the future out of Cosmic, Mutant, or Mystic? I have 2+ of all the other class Awakening Gems and 2 generic, no current need. There's no way to talk about like champions coming in the future, man. I don't know your roster, but that's what I would do, is just look at your roster, and if you don't have a lot of science champions or something like that that are already awakened, and grab that. But as far as future content goes, no one really knows. Honestly, I wouldn't use the chronometer if you have that many Awakening Gems, because I have a bunch of 5-star Awakening Gems too, and I'm just going all random. The chronometer is worth it if you need a gem for a champion either right now, or you just don't have too many gems that you're sitting on and you want to pick one up for the day that you pull a specific champion. But if you just want to add another one to the list, I would just go random, dude. Lars sending over 50 of them DKKs. Lars Hesselund, thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, read last. Oh, dude, that was your message I was reading? You're asking about the chronometer. Oh, man. I didn't even realize that. Well, dude, thank you very much for the 50 DKKs. But yeah, man, like I said, I would totally just go random. And well, I mean, that's what I'm doing at least. So it's kind of the advice I have to give on it. By the way, this Red Guardian content creator program, can't play him, can't use him, can't talk about him. Just throwing it out there. Only temporary. But yeah, man. And if you already picked up the chronometer, think about the champions that, like I already said, you could think about the champions that you already have and kind of figure out if you even need a gem at all. And if not, then I wouldn't even spend it on an Awakening Gem. I would just pick up a, I don't know, like a 5-star crystal, or I'm not sure what the other rewards are in there, but that's the thing. Like, I only think the chronometer is worth it for Awakening Gems, so I would totally just go all random. But yeah, man, thank you very much for the 50 DKKs. Do appreciate it. We did record it, but the recording didn't pick up the sax well. We got a mic next time, so I'll be amped up for the next one. Okay, cool, man. Douglas, send over a pound. Douglas, where's your last? Took my brand new 565 Doom for a spin in Realm of Legends. 17.5-minute run. He's a beast. So glad you picked him. Wait. Really? You can do a Realm of Legends run with Doom in 17.5 minutes? Is he really that fast? That's crazy, man. I mean, I know Doom is a beast of a champion, but were you boosted at all, Douglas, or was that just his normal time? That's crazy. I didn't think he was. I thought he was more of a utility champion that also just has good stats and good defender and all that stuff. That's crazy, man. And yeah, hopefully I will pick him. I would love if the game would let me pick him. Please, Nexus Crystal, show me a Doom. Or are you talking about picked him as in rank up advice kind of thing? Oh man, my brain. I think I'm thinking the wrong thing here. But anyway, Douglas, thank you very much for the pound. Steel sending over a buck as well, saying we got a 5-star generic from Act 5 when we had 5 stars at rank 4. Most people are exploring Act 6 with only rank 2 6-star, so too early for a generic IMO. Yeah, kind of. I kind of agree with that. We don't necessarily need to look at it that way, but that is one way to look at it. Is still kind of early on in the 6-star journey. Congrats on Act 6, 100%. What's next? 4th of July, and then maybe the Abyss. Need to get 15k units for 4th of July. That's the current goal right now. Doom's damage gets pretty crazy in big fights. Grab a couple Furies, and he hits really hard. And he gets that double Fury and just fires off specials all the time. He does some pretty good damage. I know he does good damage. Like, I know he does good damage. But I figured, like, the special 3 animation's kind of long. No, I asked you to pick up my... Okay, yeah. I kind of remembered after it was too late. After I already made a fool of myself. Because the 6-star Nexus Crystal is fresh on my mind. I thought you were making a joke about just, like, picking Doom out of those. And then after I was like, oh yeah, didn't you ask me to pick next rank 5? But yeah. That's crazy though, man. Suicide and synergies? Okay. Alright. That is craziness, dude. Can you say hi to me? Sure. Akash. I might have already messed up your first name. I probably messed up your last name, so I'm just gonna say Akash. What's up, dude? Gee, good evening. Just awakened Mr. Fantastic. Thinking of rank 5ing him with a gem to have the full Fantastic 4. His synergies and uses seem amazing. Not completely sure about him on his own. Thoughts? He seems okay. I don't really have too many thoughts on Mr. Fantastic because I don't have the experience with him at a high level. I tested him as a 4-star and that's pretty much it. So he just seems okay. It's kind of... He seems like he has uses, but number one, they might not always be the most obvious uses because we're, you know, he has such wild synergies that sometimes you could fit in the team, sometimes you can't, and sometimes you just don't think about it, kind of thing. Alone, he doesn't seem bad, but he also doesn't seem like he dominates the game. And just that not a lot of people have him, so maybe he doesn't make it to as many videos as some other champions and everything too. So it's a little bit hard for me to say exactly how good Mr. Fantastic is. Yo, BG finally beat the 6.3 Havok boss. On to Infinity Man next. Who do you say is the hardest boss in the chapter? I've heard some things about that Mysterio boss. Yeah, it's the Mysterio boss for sure. By far the hardest one, I would say. Just make sure you have a stack of revives ready for that guy, basically, man. 'Cause, yeah. 800's last? What is Hunter's last? Pixie Bell. Brian, don't know if you've answered yet, but does that Nexus pool have the same one as the basics, and does it get updated with them? Yeah. It does. Same as the basic pool. Exactly what Dreamin said. Yes, you could trust Dreamin. Nexus pool gets updated with all current basics. Yep. Speaking of Dreamin, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream in a couple minutes here, but Dreamin, he's grinding for Black Widow. So, if you guys want to continue the party over at Dreamin's place, Meta loves Mr. F, so he probably sucks. Wow. If you guys want to continue the party over at Dreamin's, it's a good place to be. If you want to start up your stream, Dreamin'. He's retired. Dreamin', he went back to For Loki for a bit, and then I guess he left again, right? I haven't been able to keep up with all the comings and goings of the For Loki people. Ew, Dreamins. This is just like Katie's stream. All the girls just bully me. Wow. Yep, he's retired now. Okay, got it. Sean 705 saying F Dreamin'. Nice. Why would we want to watch an old bald math teacher? Dang. Complimenting him like crazy left and right. Saying he's got a beautiful bald cap and he's a teacher of the maths. These are compliments as far as I'm concerned. Sean, dude, thank you for another 5. I'm guessing you want to keep the wall intact because of your previous messages. So I'm going to leave it intact unless you say otherwise. Before you go, that's a nice shirt, BG. Thank you. This is one of my few shirts that isn't completely just a solid color. It's the arms are a solid color and the shirt part is slightly different. I actually have 2 shirts like this. And the rest are pretty much just solid colors. You look like Vision Arcus. Thank you. BG, please suggest before you leave, Stealthy to rank 2, Unduped Clairvoyant, or Unduped Thing to rank 5. What should I do first? So wildly different champions. It depends on your goals. So, if you're looking to do something like Variant 2, if you haven't already done that, then I would go Thing. The other champions, I'm not exactly sure how useful they'll be for the variants, but they all have their own uses in this game. Stealthy with his slow if you need someone to counter Unstoppable. We just need to boost up your skill champions. Clairvoyant, kind of a jack of all trades. I've really been enjoying using Claire in 6.4 recently. And Thing doesn't need to be awakened. Claire doesn't need to be awakened. Thing doesn't need to be awakened either. But of course, Thing's awaken ability is really powerful if you do get it awakened. But yeah, I can't really make that call for you. It depends on what you're trying to do in the game. Steel, send it over to the Buck. Saying, that Mysterio is easy for Ghost? I don't think so. Mysterio? I think you're talking about the other Mysterio, right? I think you're talking about the other Mysterio, at least. I think you're talking about the one... Not the Mysterio boss, right? Just the one that you need, like, a King Groot or Man-Thing to counter, I believe. That's the one you're talking about, right? Because the Thing boss is, I don't remember all the nodes. Did I say Thing boss? The Mysterio boss. I don't remember all the nodes on that Mysterio, but I don't think people use Ghost for it. Lakers Bodyguard sent it over to Sam Beaver. Happy mother-funking birthday. Party time. Lakers Bodyguard, thank you, man. Well, we're going to have to party at Dreamin's, because Dreamin', I think, is live now, and I'm going to be ending the stream. BSBG, Thing needs to be awakened. I wouldn't take him to rank 5 unawakened at all. I disagree with that, Abdo. You could use unawakened Thing for Variant 2. You could use Unawakened Thing to handle Can't Stop, Won't Stop, which is a node that few champions can handle. I disagree with you, Abdo. His Awaken ability is amazing, but it's not 100% necessary. Let's go look at an egg. Alright, let me grab a link to Dreamin's. Like I said, he's grinding for the new Black Widow. He's grinding for the new Black Widow right now. I'm not even sure where he's at. But he's going for like all the new champions. I do mean the Mysterio boss in 6.3. Just do one-hit combo with Ghost. Oh, okay. Alright. I didn't realize. I thought people didn't use Ghost for that one, but I guess I was wrong. Okay. Here's a link to Dreamin's. Say what's up, cheer him on, or tell him Dreamin' sucks, or whatever you want to do, you know. And I will be back tomorrow, normal time. Since Act 6 is done, no day stream tomorrow. We'll find other things, other times to do day streams, but no day stream tomorrow. And, yeah, I will... Wait, what is Abdo saying? Let me see. Yeah, but you can do those things with him at rank 4, too. He just doesn't play the same without his SIG ability. You can do it at rank 4, sure, but, dude, if Variant 2 is your goal, why not rank 5 him? Make it easier on yourself. Save yourself some resources. He doesn't need to be awakened. BG, let Laura do Crystal cleaning day with no rules. That is never gonna happen. Never ever gonna happen. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Say what's up to Dream, and here's the link again in the chat.